Okay.
Feel pretty sweaty. Hey everybody, I'm Graeme Boyd, Xbox Live's Acey Bongos. Now The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is coming to Xbox One very soon, so I flew out to Poland to visit CD Projekt Red and find out just how big the Wild Hunt is. This is the first Witcher game on the next generation consoles, on Xbox One. What has that opened up for you?
Everything that we wouldn't even think about doing previously, now it's possible, right? The whole dynamic lighting, there's no baked lighting. The physics simulation, which is something that's really cool. And because Geralt, one of his combat signs is this ard, which sort of pushes air.
Do players need to be familiar with the storyline of The Witcher and the previous games?
We've put a lot of work into making sure that the prologue part of the game allows players who know absolutely nothing about the lore of the Witcher universe to pick up the basics, so to learn who Witchers are, who Geralt is specifically, who are his friends and who are his enemies. So after completing the prologue, you will know perfectly well what you're supposed to do, and you will feel like you belong in this world.
Jonas, how do you start building a world on this scale?
We get the scenario from the writer, so where it's going to take place, what's going to happen there. So we look at the world map and we look at what type of landscape there, and we start gathering reference from classic paintings, films, real life, and we start putting it all together with the tone and colors.
We want to try and make everything memorable, right? So we try to make everything have a very distinct character, right? The city of Novigrad, like the main city in the game, has obviously lots of poor districts and rich districts. They're all very separate.
We based it a lot of medieval Amsterdam, but also with a bit of German and French architecture. When we just started to design the open world, we had to start change the way we think. So say that we created a perfect little road by the coast, it's beautiful, and you say, hey, go down there. But the player, because it's open world, will choose to go completely wrong direction. The landscape tells a story. You come across these points of interest, as we call them. It can be a cave, it could be a ruin, it could be a farmstead. Wherever you turn, there's always something interesting going on.
Everyone in the studio has at least one thing about this game that they feel extremely personal about, because it was their idea, because it was their initiative, and it got accepted, and now it's in the game. Ultimately, it's a better game, it's a better and bigger game because of that.
How do you approach a storytelling job of this magnitude?
Witcher games have always been known for non-linearity and the choices and consequences system. And given that completing the game takes about 100 hours, there is a lot of choices and a lot of consequences to think of. There's 36 different endings and many other smaller non-linearities throughout the game. So it was really a challenge to make sure that we control all the different story arcs and we make sure that all the branches come together in the end and make sense. We really expanded on the idea of a monster hunt. We didn't want these quests to feel repetitive, and we wanted each of them to feel like a short story.
And what tips would you give to players as they start to explore the world of The Witcher 3?
Take their time, have fun. The game is about exploring and just discovering things, so don't rush it.
So there you have it, folks. The Witcher Wild Hunt is the biggest RPG of the year, and it is coming to Xbox One on May the 19th. And the best news is the guys at CD Projekt Red said that if I got into this get-up, they might actually get me in the game, so it's cool. I'll see you later. Guys? I actually I quite need the toilet.